Hello, I'm Dave Kemmer from iRacing.com, and welcome to a special edition of iRacing TV. You may have heard about a recent experiment in which two of the world's most famous and fastest race car drivers, Lewis Hamilton and Tony Stewart, decided to swap race cars at one of the most enduring racetracks in America, Watkins Glen. What you probably did not hear about was the big role iRacing.com played in helping Tony Stewart prepare for this historical event. Here is our story. The first time Tony Stewart tried iRacing, he was doing some lap-arounds for a radio show for PRN. They decided to do it in the sim because it's a lot easier than going from track to track, and we took a version down that was running the new tire model, and Tony Stewart took to it right away. I mean, he literally, I don't think, was more than half a lap, and he had a big grin on his face. He was like, "Oh, I know this place. I know this bump."
Pretty realistic. Right up to the part where I wipe it out.
Yeah, it's much cheaper though to wipe out this thing.
And it doesn't hurt near as bad right now. That's pretty amazing.
He went out, he did a lap. He may have gone off, I think, on his first lap out, but then they started recording the show. On his second lap, he put in a time that was faster than any of the testers had done, right away, and he knew exactly what to do.
I'd guess you've been sim racing for 5 or 10 years.
Yeah. I'm kind of wishing, I'm thinking I've missed something the last 5 years. It's got a lot better.
Yeah.
Tony, thank you so much.
I can't believe how much it picked up all the real bumps in the track. And like Texas is the one that right off the bat was like, holy crap, it really picks up everything.
So this deal with Lewis Hamilton and Tony Stewart was already set up. And Tony was asked at a NASCAR press conference what he was doing to prepare for it. And he said, well, the only thing I can really do is go iRacing. And, we have the Williams F1 car. And so he's been, he was testing that on iRacing to prepare. And of course, we have Watkins Glen as well. So he was able to really see, what it would be like there.
Considering I've never ran the full course at Watkins Glen or been in a Formula One car, it's an awesome opportunity to use the simulator to get ready for what we're going to do tomorrow.
That's exactly why I'm running right here.
we were able to do some stuff for some of the Cup races earlier this year at the SMI tracks on the simulator, and the realism and knowing where the bumps are on the racetrack and how good a job they do mapping, there's no doubt in my mind this is going to help, and this is something we will spend a lot of time having fun with, but at the same time, if there's a track that you're struggling with, it might be something where you can run around a little bit and try to find something that helps out.
I made it through 6 laps without wrecking.
It will shorten up the learning curve for sure. Just a little bit that I've ran, you can tell that it can be a tool for guys that don't have a lot of experience at a track or don't, have never been somewhere. That you can crash a lot. It doesn't hurt, doesn't cost you a lot of money, and you can get an idea what's going on before you ever get to the racetrack.
How you feeling?
I'm tired already. My hands are sore just from
gripping.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be that way tomorrow. Juan said he'll be surprised if I make it through 3 laps without being just wore out.
Really?
Having the iRacing simulator hopefully will cut the learning curve down for me and cut some of that time out that I would have to spend tomorrow trying to get up to speed. Hopefully I'll be able to get through that by just running the simulator and getting an idea what the timing of the corners are at the speeds that we're going to be running with the F1 car. Just a conversation one day came up about when Jeff Gordon and Juan Pablo did the seat swap in Indianapolis, and they realized that it was a huge dream of mine just to say that I got to drive an F1 car. So they were the ones that actually facilitated it, and all the people at Mobile One, I think they're as excited about us getting to do this as I am. It's really going to be something cool, and it's a chance of a lifetime. Talking to Jeff Gordon about when he did this in the past, he goes, everything that you think that you can do, he goes, the car will do more. You've never had an idea of what it can do. He says it will probably exceed my expectations. It's the total opposite ends of the spectrum. I mean, if you take all race cars that you've ever learned anything about, it's an F1 car's here and a stock car's here. They're just on total opposite ends. I'm very nervous about it. I mean, you're always nervous the first time that you do something, but at the same time, I'm really excited about it. I mean, this is an opportunity of a lifetime to get to do this. So the Glen's a fun racetrack. I mean, and with the being able to run the full course, it looks like it's just going to make Watkins Glen even that much more fun.
I think it's going to be just as odd trying to learn the Cup car in the rain as it is the F1 car in the rain. So the good news is we're going to get a chance to run our own cars first, and you know, I've spent some time with Lewis, so I'm very comfortable knowing that whatever information he tells me is going to be spot on. It's like Lewis said. I mean, I think I feel like a little kid too again. It's you know it's going to be exciting when you come here, and I didn't sleep very well last night. I was really amped up about being here today, and to get to run the 4 laps that we ran was just an unbelievable experience. I didn't crash, and you know, we never get to race in weather conditions like we had today, so I was cautious, but at the same time I felt like that I had a lot of fun doing what I did, so I hope I did well. I mean, it was really, it's like I told Lewis, I said it actually gave me a good base to work from when we got here today, and just the timing of the racetrack was so identical to what I learned on the simulator that you just truly were learning the feel of the car and the feel of the steering wheel and feeling the G-loads, and that's the only thing you miss with a simulator, but what iRacing has been able to capture with the texture of the racetrack, the bumps, the sights around it are very, very realistic. So I want to go back and see, now that I've driven the car, go back and run on the simulator some more and see if I can even do better than I did before.
I ran a couple hours yesterday on an iRacing simulator, and I told Lewis, I said it gave me such a good base to come with and have an idea where shift points were going to be, and you know, 7-speed transmission versus a 4-speed that we have in the Cup car, that it was a huge help. And having what we learned on the simulator yesterday and Lewis's input, it really you made it easy to go out and feel like we could relatively get up to speed quick. So you know, to do it in a short amount of time, it's just amazing of what the capabilities of the car are. It's I told the guys on pit road out there that it's probably going to make my crew chief a little more stressed during the weekends now, because I'm going to want it to handle like that all the time, and I don't think we're going to ever get it there. So, but it was fun. That is truly an experience of a lifetime, and you know, I just can't thank the people at Mobil 1 enough for helping facilitate this, and everybody at Watkins Glen. It's I'm glad I didn't know what these cars were like 20 years ago, because I may not have put a fender on a race car after that, but I'm glad I had the experience, and really thankful to Lewis and his entire team for letting us do it.
Having guys like Tony Stewart trust our product enough to train for an event like this makes us all proud of the countless hours we put in making the best motorsports sim software ever created. This is just one of many stories that continue to validate the sim world as a real form of motorsports and a valuable tool in fine-tuning the skills essential for the sport we love. I hope you have enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look into this truly unique experiment that is sure to be remembered and talked about for a long time. Thanks for watching, and keep on sim racing.